Hello? Can anybody hear me? Let me know. Can anybody hear me in the chat box? Just let me know. Let me know in the chat box. What's up? I'm doing fine. I can hear you. All right, that's great. Hi, everybody. This is Black Rhino Ranger, and welcome to yet another fantastical live stream by Black Rhino Ranger. And in this occasion, this is a sequel to my previous live stream, which is all based on the horoscopes. You know, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. In this occasion, it's another horoscope, but it's going to be a lot different. Instead of the West, it's the East. Instead of monthly, it's yearly. Instead of Aquarius, Pisces, or Aries, it's the rat, the ox, the tiger, the rabbit, the dragon, the snake, the horse, the goat, the monkey, the rooster, the dog, and the boar. And in this, now there are two options. Oh, one more thing, fellas. Keep in mind, this is not a Valentine's Day requesting, so I will not have any Valentine's Day requests. So and besides, I don't even plan to make a Valentine's Day live stream. So don't ask me to do this. Maybe next year, but not this year. Now, and for this occasion, you got about 3 different options for what you must request. And characters who are said animals, as in the characters who are the species of animals, like if that character is a rat, or that character is an ox, or a bull, or whatever. The character is a tiger, or you can have a character dressing up as an animal. It can be a human, it can be any other creature dressing up as such, or it can be characters interacting with an animal, like say Mabel interacting with Waddles. And remember, these are the signs. If you have nothing to request, just ask me any questions. And if you like, you can use the super chat option. I'll do your request immediately if you do that. But if it's a free request, I'll do it, but only if I can get to it. So what's your first request? What's your first request on the first year, the rat? Which character do you want me to do for the rat? Let's start with the rat. Okay, so people asking me to do so the characters who are said animals. So characters who are said animals, it will be. All right. So my first step. Yes. What do you want the character? Do you want me to do? Do you want the character to do anything, or you just want me to just draw the character just as it is? I'm just trying to see. Vincent Price once said that this is one of his favorite roles, and if you've seen the movie, you could tell he was having a wonderful time. Now, unlike most of the other Great Mouse Detective characters, where most of them have only 4 fingers, Ratigan has about 5, like a human being. Maybe it's to make him a bit more evil and such. It makes him a bit more scary. Walt Disney once some say the more fingers the character has, the scarier he becomes. At one point, Fantasia, during the dinosaur segment, the T-Rex, for some reason, has 3 fingers instead of its usual 2. Now, Walt Disney even knew that the T-Rex in real life had only 2 fingers. He said he only added 3 because he wanted to create a scarier effect on the dinosaurs. I'm trying to think. Well, sometimes they say, depending on the amounts of like I said, depending on the amount of fingers, it can be scary if there's more or less. If you've seen Robert Zemeckis' The Witches, notice that they have only 3 fingers, the witches, instead of 5. This unfortunately caused a bit of backlash from the several people who actually do have who actually know people who actually do have a bit of a hand deformity, and saying that this may cause harm to those who actually have children or adults with a deformed hand. Thus, there's a hashtag saying "not a witch." Though I keep asking to myself, if hashtag not a witch exists, where's the hashtag not a Ninja Turtle or hashtag not an Allosaurus? Because the Allosaurus and the Ninja Turtles, they have 3 fingers. Where's that? And in case you don't know, turtles in real life have 5 fingers as well. In fact, all reptiles in real life have 5 fingers. A frog has 4 at the front, but 5 toes at the back. Ah, yes, there it is. Professor Rattigan. Okay, next up is the ox. George Smilodon, Smilodon. Hey, hold your dinosaurs for a minute. Let the other, don't spam too much when you want your request. Let other people have a chance as well. Don't spam on your request. Let's see. Toro from BattleBots. Nah. Oops. You're not supposed to see that. And by the way, fellas, in case you're wondering, this year is in fact the year of the ox. Now let me ask you, fellas, what years are you born in? And if you know about the Chinese Zodiac, which animals are you? For me, I'm the dog. For the long, in some incarnations, Clarabelle was said to be Goofy's love interest, but I don't know. Was she ever Horace's love interest? I can't remember. In some incarnations, she actually does have a bow, but in others, she probably doesn't. But the pictures I'm looking at, she's commonly seen with them. And I also remember in the House of Mouse, she likes to either gossip or hear or talk about rumors or something. Wait just a moment. There we go. We have Clarabelle. Oh. See, we got Radican done, and we have Clarabelle. That's the ox for you. Let me just look at some of the previous comments. Who was born? Let's see. Some people were born in the year of the dragon. You're the pig. You're the dragon. Ox, pig, horse, ox. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse kind of showed Goofy X Clarabelle. That's not the only time. There's the Three Mouse Musketeers. Goofy would. Yep, exactly. Have you watched the Loud House episode Perfect Gig? I think I might have. Let me see. What was that? Perfect. Let's have a look. Yes, I have seen it. I think it was the one where Luna tries to babysit those cats, Clyde's cats. See, do Tigger. Mix, please stop. Don't spam, please. Oh, I've heard of the actor Patrick Zetz. Wasn't he the voice of Scorpion in Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, Mortal Kombat 2011, and Mortal Kombat X? And he was also, in case I remember, he was also the voice of Hothead and Riptide and Thrillipede and Chomp Chest in Skylanders. Okay, let's see. Ooh, this is an interesting run. Just a minute. Oh, never mind. I thought I just no, never mind. I thought I heard something. I just hope they don't change. His design like they did with Toucan Sam. In case you don't know what happened, Toucan Sam at one point got a redesign, and this did not please the animation community. They're like, oh no, it's that same type of design trap that many shows have been falling on nowadays. With the rounded smiles, the chibi-esque look, and saying I have to remember to draw his stripes. He's not a tiger if he has no stripes. That kind of reminds me of the time another type of tiger-like character lost his stripes. It's taking me a while because I haven't done anything like this before. I used to eat Kellogg's Frosties when I was a kid. Unfortunately, because of my because I've recently developed a gluten intolerance, I can no longer take cereal. So this means I can't even try the Flintstones Fruity Pebbles. Let me just too short. Let me just And let's not forget over here too. We have Tony the Tiger with Kellogg's Frosties. They're great. Now who's got the roll long-eared creature out of the top hat? Be glad the original Toucan Stella is still on the boxes to this day. For how long? Ooh, now that's a new one. I mostly am, Fiverr from Watership Down, hey? Are you talking about the original 1970s version, the one I'm familiar with? Yes, I'm familiar with that one. In fact, there are different versions of Watership Down. There was a 1978 animated one, which I remember actually seeing as a kid. Here's an interesting thing. It used to air on Disney Channel in my country, and it had lots and lots of blood. And here's another head scratcher. On the DVD, it's rated U for Universal in the UK, which means any child can see Watership Down with all the blood and gore and stuff like that. Ooh. Let's see. The original Watership Down is. Hey. I say. Let's see. Oh yeah. All right. And sometimes I think to myself, is this why for some reason I'm okay with Mortal Kombat? With the insane amounts of blood and gore the Watership Down had? Surely did. Sure defined my childhood. Let me see. Since theirs is a little bit more realistic, it's a little bit harder for me to draw. Not as realistic looking as the original Beatrix Potter Peter Rabbit series, but still pretty highly detailed. That's a little too. Yeah, I think it's best. I'll be honest, I'm never really good with the sides, so hmm. It's too bulky. Just this is not the only. This is not the only. The only thing from my childhood that that was about bunnies being killed off. I mean, there was another one. The animals of farting wood. In fact, it's not just bunnies being killed off. It's a variety of different animals. In that show, the animals of farting wood. Several animals who were trying to get to White Deer Park, they often get killed or just dead or something like that. I mean, the first one I think is the newts. I mean, in the second episode, it was established that they had a bit of a knock. They were very thirsty, so they had a bit of trouble keeping up with the others. Though I often ask myself, how come Toad isn't feeling the same as he is? Here we go, fellows. We have Fiverr from Watership Down. Let me just add in some. He's really, 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 really not happy. But at least he gets to represent the rabbit from in my live stream. What else? Have you seen The Matrix? I have not seen the full one. I've only seen a review of it. And I have seen a clip of it where they did this really awesome kicking the other guys. It was an edit, and they had an edit where it has every one of those clones saying my leg, my leg, my leg, my leg, my leg, my leg. Yeah. I can't believe this character was not included in the live-action remake. Then again, it probably wouldn't help much if... It probably wouldn't be saying much if he actually did return in the live-action remake. Oh, already a lot of people are comparing the next dragon by Disney with Mushu. And here's another funny thing. When I was actually at Disney Hollywood Studios in Florida, and it was when and I actually did see an attraction where Mushu was interacting with the one of the hosts of one of the presenters of the Mushu of the what was it again? Of how animation was done. I heard Disney Hollywood Studios was at one point an animation studio for Mulan and a few other projects before it was decided that only Walt Disney Animation in California was enough. And they shifted into CG, into 3D animation instead of classic hand drawn. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. And I also heard that studio that bit was closed. The attraction where Mushu was interacting with the tourists and stuff. Trying to think what else. They revealed a lot of interesting things there. Like at one point there was supposed to be a turkey in Pocahontas. Yes, and he was originally supposed to be played by John Candy. And he originally talked. He was like, "Wow, that was close." And Percy was like, "I take it you're some sort of bird. That's the understatement of the year." Egad, it speaks. Please don't let me stand in your way. Yes, this was simply fun, but I had to run. Goodbye. And when John Candy passed away, they decided to get rid of the turkey, or better, cook him up, and so Pocahontas and the tribe can eat him. And the animals, and he also took out the concept of animals talking. There we go. We have Mushu representing the Chinese dragon. So, I remember Animat talking about that. Who's ready for something slithering down our spines? Eddie Murphy should always be Mushu. He might have been a bit picky with his roles. Let's see. Listen, please be careful. Please stop spamming, please. Okay, that one probably may not go well on YouTube's guidelines. She has no top. Let's see. Let me have a look. When oh, thank you, Mr. Wanapin. Ooh, okay. This is a new one. I never saw Sahara before, or Sahara. He almost has Spyro's face. Okay, let's Here's a funny thing. One of my relatives at one point did actually, he tried to get a hold of a snake, but he was so scared he accidentally squeezed the snake, and thus it pooped. It pooped. I know this is something I shouldn't really bring up on a live stream, but it did happen. Unfortunately, the snake charmer who once did that that snake charmer we once knew, he sadly passed away after his pets betrayed him with a bite. And by that I mean he was bitten by one of his pets, the cobra. Thankfully, what my relative was holding on to was a python, and it was a well-trained python. And it did get scared when that guy squeezed. I would not do that. I would not squeeze a python. In fact, I did at one point stroke a python. I think it was back in 2017, and it was only a baby. It felt like rubber. The same can be said with a skink, but my most favorite part was hugging a crocodile. I was at Crocodile Farm in a place called Langkawi, and that, in my opinion, was my most grandest. That was one of my most proudest achievements, hugging a crocodile. Not many people are brave enough to do that, but what am I doing? I'm not supposed to color them yet. What the heck? This guy's coloring is quite simple. There we go. We have Ajar from... Yep, I did. I hugged a crocodile. It's so tame. Now, taming a crocodile is not easy. It's best to hatch one from a very young age. It is possible to keep an alligator or crocodile as a pet, but you gotta be extremely careful, because they can turn on you any moment. have you watched Monty Python? I've only seen the one with the I think I've only seen the one with the Holy Grail. It was a request. The one with the Black Knight who keeps getting his limbs cut off. Well, I did see some clips of the others, like I heard that Monty Python's Flying Circus was made in cutout animation, and I think it was the Life of Brian one with the always look on the bright side of life. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Okay, which one of yous is gonna give me a noble steed? A noble steed to help me gallop. Have you watched The In-Betweeners? I have not. And the Killer Rabbit? I think so. Let's see. Oh, wait. Pony Life or Friendship is Magic? I repeat. Pony Life or Friendship is Magic? Or kiss yours. Have you watched Demon Slayer? I have not. Alright. But actually, alright. Yeah, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. Oh, some people prefer pony life. Actually, you know what? I'll let you keep the hairs like that because, do you prefer Friendship is Magic or Pony Life? Definitely Friendship is Magic. Pony Life is fine, but it's definitely meant for a younger audience. Friendship is Magic, I believe, is where they actually put a lot more effort. There's definitely more artistry than Pony Life. Pony Life is cute, and it's pretty. It's innocent. It's fine. Nothing super rage-inducing, unlike say Thundercats Roar. But I thought it was a fine show. It's not my absolute favorite. It's decent, but it's nothing I want to come back to. I don't think it's something I'm going to come back to, unless there's a new episode. Oh, I am not. I've always been terrible at drawing back legs. And let's not forget her wings. I mean, in case in case I mean, about seven out of 9 seasons have shown indication that she does in fact have wings. But I know there's a small group of bronies that still dislike the idea of Twilight being an alicorn to this very day. No, really. I mean, I looked up online. There's still those people who are still pretty butthurt about Twilight becoming an alicorn. They refuse to let go. They refuse to let it go. Oh. Are you angry at Disney for running Blue Skies out of business? Yes and no. The yes part is that, oh man, we won't be able to see any more interesting films from Blue Sky. In fact, they had a lot of interesting films, a few experiments. I mean, they seem to do well when adapting other people's literature. Like they did very well with the Peanuts movie. Epic was alright. I did like Robots fine. And I also don't mind Rio. And I will admit, I was a huge sucker for Ice Age, but I will admit Collision Course is, I'm not a huge fan of, but and at least it was fun while it lasted, but Spies in Disguise, I'm not sure how to feel, but it's very sad that Blue Sky is closing down. I mean, there are some projects I was looking forward to. Oh wait, there's also Ferdinand, and I thought it was a pretty decent one as well. And Horton Hears a Who, I love that one. Just a minute, let me just alright. Trying to think what else to talk about for and I remember at one point in 2009 that Blue Sky was at one point thinking about making a Spore movie. Yes, the 2008 Spore game. They were supposed to make a movie out of it. It was in development hell for many years, but they didn't say it was going to be canceled. But now that Blue Sky is closed, it truly confirms that it's canceled. Even that there was also supposed to be this other series, this other movie that was based on a comic book made by this woman named I think her name was Noelle Stevenson. She is to most people in the animation business or community, you might know her for being the creator of the 2018 She-Ra reboot. And there you go. We have Twilight Sparkle reading a book. That's taken care of. But just to be on the safe side, let me check anybody who's let's see. We have just let me just move every Mushu is improperly placed. Just move everybody aside. All right. Okay. Let's see. What else? What would Mario sound like if you voiced him? Do you want me to sound like this? It is me, Mario. Or do you want me to sound more like Bob Hoskins type of voice? Yo, Luigi, got a situation here. Ooh. Ba-da-da-bum, ba-da-ba-dum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-da-ba-wa, bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. For such a simple character, he sure knew how to become really popular in just a few worldwide. I mean, at one point, when I was in both countries, they would never stop rerunning him. He's pretty simple. I think his nostrils were a bit more. Were they nearer? Let me just check. Sometimes he's on 4, sometimes he's on 4, sometimes he's not. I think I made an oopsie on this one. Let me try this one more time. And here's another interesting fact. My introduction to Wallace and Gromit was I was watching this video at school. I think it was in kindergarten, and they were showing a video of Wallace and Gromit, a close shave, and I believe that was my introduction to Wallace and Gromit. The one with where the sheep, there was a lot of sheep napping, and it's up to Wallace and Gromit to figure out who's kidnapping all the sheep. And then there's something about it was also when Wallace and Gromit were doing some window washing. In fact, in almost every short, Wallace and Gromit, they always have a different job. In the wrong trousers, Wallace was hosting a bit of a room rent thingy. In a close shave, they were window washers. Excuse me for a minute, there's a little grasshopper on my mic. Teeny tiny one. I really thought it was a stink bug. It made me cry when I miss childhood. Yes, A Matter of Life and Death, they were bakers. In The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, they were I think they were pest control guys. I'm not sure that I heard there was another Wallace and Gromit adventure released. It was a nap. Okay, so who's the primate? Who shares 99% of our blood? Hey, he might be fun. Hmm. Put him more in the center. Well, let's see what I remember drawing. I remember drawing the Powerpuff Girls before in a previous live stream, and I remember drawing the Professor Utonium. Yes, I am aware that the voice of Professor Utonium, Tom Kane, has had a stroke, and this has damaged his ability to speak. And he may be retiring from voice acting. And it reminds me of the guy who played Scooby-Doo in the original Scooby-Doo series. He also suffered a stroke in 1996, and this caused him to retire from voice acting. He said that he couldn't take this anymore. And then, unfortunately, in the following year, he suffered another stroke and he sadly passed away. I'm hoping for Tom Kane to be better after the stroke. Okay. Maybe he may not be able to get back into voice acting again, but just hope he recovers a lot better after that experience. So I also remember there was this episode of of Powerpuff Girls where Mojo Jojo was at a stoplight, and there are these random people chatting, chewing, licking ice cream. What was that one about again? Who's more dangerous, Mojo Jojo or him? Oh, definitely him, because he has the superpowers. Oh dear, I shrunk Mojo Jojo. I better grow him back, just like he did in the Powerpuff Girls movie when he absorbed a lot of chemical X, which made him huge. Mojo. I think that was what it was called. Rooster. Okay, we've got about 30 minutes remaining. Okay, Mojo shall be king. Oh, that. All right. I think it was I think I am not doing it right. Just stop. Okay. Yes. Yeah, this show was my childhood. It was the well, the Flintstones was the first show I remember I saw on Cartoon Network. Chow and Chicken is definitely the first Cartoon Network the first show made for Cartoon Network I ever saw. It was I remember seeing this in my grandmother's house when I was a kid, and when we got cable, I became highly addicted to Cow and Chicken. In fact, this show didn't stop rerunning where I live until about 2007, I believe. And when I saw I Am Weasel, I was like, why do they look so similar? Why does I Am Weasel look so similar to Cow and Chicken? And then I saw that Cow and Chicken actually do make an appearance in I Am Weasel, especially the one where when where everybody is at home watching Weasel, IR Baboon, and the red guy wherever they go. Okay, just So I just needed a bit of a refreshment. Who's the dog? Who's the dog? Oh, no wait, that wasn't it. That was not it. Whoops. Dang, why did I cross that one out earlier? Whoops. Hung. Ah, yes. I'll be honest, when I was a kid, the only time I've heard about Hong Kong Fooey in Scooby's All-Star Laugh Olympics. I think I might have Hong Kong Phooey on DVD. I mean, I got myself a humongous Hanna-Barbera collection. I'm not sure, was it a present or did I actually get it myself? But I definitely did get myself a Hanna-Barbera DVD CD collection, and I'm not I think one of them was Hong Kong Phooey. I cannot remember, but I definitely know that one of them, I have at least 2 CDs of them that feature the wacky races. The one that had I've forgotten the episodes, but I do remember owning 2 CDs of the wacky races. I also remember owning the Top Cat CDs, and believe it or not, at one point I was watching a lot of Top Cat episodes because I was preparing myself to see the Top Cat movie. That turned out to be a bit of a mistake because the movie was terrible. The animation is okay by Flash standards, not so much as a TV movie. Go well as a TV movie. The voice acting the voice acting was a bit annoying. And yeah, that was a mistake going. I had a better time watching Yogi Bear the movie than Top Cat the movie. Even my mother had a better time with Yogi Bear than Top Cat. And funny enough, I remember seeing a couple of commercials that had I remember seeing a couple of UK commercials that for some reason had a couple of Hanna-Barbera characters, and there was one of them was a commercial that features Yogi Bear interacting with the Mr. Men characters. And there was a Muttley was playing on a plane. Now that left me scratching my head. There was even another commercial that had Top Cat doing some, I think it was some insurance or something. And finally, we said, do you really want me to draw her? Do you guys really want me to draw a controversial cartoon character? Especially one who kind of got in a bit of trouble in Australia. There was an episode about that pig episode about spiders. In that episode, they said something that it's okay to touch spiders. They don't do you any harm. When in reality, there are a few species of spiders you do not want to mess with. If you're in America, there's the black widow, the violin spider. I've forgotten if there was there a wolf spider. I can't remember, but there are a few species of spiders in America that are in fact dangerous, and in Australia there's a lot of dangerous ones. The Sydney funnel web spider, the white-tailed spider, the mouse spider, the redback spider, which is a close relative to the black widow. When I was in Australia, I had to double check everything, making sure there are none of those spiders in my area. That made me really, really shiver. It brought me shivers down my spine. That's why that episode of Pepe Pig was banned. Oh, here, you want me to draw the cowardly one? Don't draw it, John. Oh, I'm saved. I am saved. The original game design or the movie design? The original game design or the movie design for King Pig? Let's see. Actually, I think I prefer... Oh, the game. Oh, some people say the game, some say the movie. Well, I'm scratching my head. I'm actually thinking of... How does one... It's not very easy drawing. It's not very Nah, I think I won't bother with those extra wrinkles. Actually, you know what? This is kind of weird. Okay, I might have a bit of a surprise on what to do later, because we got about 10 minutes left. You know, sometimes I often scratch my head wondering what is Piglet wear. I mean, what's the stripy thing he's wearing? Is it part of his body? Is it a vest or something? Now, knowing that he's a stuffed animal, it's best we don't know what's underneath it. Okay, all right, that's all the animals of the zodiac we've covered. Let's see what we've done so far. For the rat, we have Professor Rattigan representing the rat. For the ox, we have Clarabelle Cow. For the tiger, we have Tony Tiger. For the rabbit, we have Fiver from Watership Down. For the Chinese dragon, we have Mushu. For the snake, we have Ajar. For the horse, we have Twilight Sparkle. For the sheep, we have Shaun the sheep. For the monkey, we have Mojo Jojo. For the rooster, it's chicken from Cow and Chicken. For the dog, it's Hong Kong Fooey, and for the pig, it's Piglet. Now, this is not the end. I have one more surprise. Now, here's a bit of a fun fact. Depending on where you live, the Chinese Zodiac could be a lot different. In fact, in some areas, in some places, these animals were added on as a replacement for some of the other animals. For example, I went to Vietnam and they replaced the water buffalo, the ox with a water buffalo, and a cat for the rabbit, and a rabbit for the cat. And heck, in one point in Malaysia, they had a mouse deer. I think it was in replacement for the pig. I can't remember, or maybe it was a rabbit. I can't remember. I'm sure some of these practices may no longer be there. I mean, in my country, nobody really talks about the mouse deer being in the zodiac. In fact, we still use the Chinese as always. And I'm not sure for the others, but the cat is still being practiced. I've been to Vietnam, and I still see some cats. So, which animal do you want me to choose from this? Which animal? Do you want me to do the water buffalo? Do you want me to do the cat? Do you want me to do let's see. It doesn't have. You don't have to choose all of them. I mean, there's like quite a lot. I think I can only pick like one or two. Which ones do you want me to choose? Larry the water buffalo. Let me have a look. That's Larry the water buffalo? This is from VeggieTales, isn't it? It doesn't look like... It's very strange. Alright. Might as well draw the cat that inspired a hedgehog. He was actually, in fact, he's actually one of the earliest characters to ever be made. He's older. I believe he's older than Mickey Mouse. Okay, I think we got a room for one more. Yeah. So that's the cat crossed out. Now, what else? What else? Nelly the Elabot? Nelly the Elabot? Yes, let's see. Do you know Cartoon Cat and Felix? um, Titano Boa for now. Go. Speaking of the Felix's inspiration, then speaking of Felix being an inspiration for a certain franchise. Let's give him some. Okay, the chains are gonna be a bit difficult. none of the Sonic characters have a shirt or pants, but I guess their shoes are enough for the censors. Oh wait, I forgot. I mean the male characters. Here's. Actually, yeah, there are a few. Actually, that's incorrect. I know there are actually a few females that actually do wear something. I think Charmy wore something. And again, it's part of being a bee. But of course the ladies they have to wear something. I mean, Amy, Rouge, Cree, um, when I saw when I the first time I actually heard about Vector the crocodile was was when I was playing Sonic Heroes. Say what you will about the game, but that theme song, it gets stuck in your head. What comes out must go down. Hit the beat, don't touch the ground. Watch me, who and I away, watch me, say. Sonic Heroes. I think I made Vector a bit too chubby. See, does he look fat to you guys? Alright, I think that's about it. Let me just read some of any questions. Who's next? Vector. Is this Vector? Yep, it's Vector. Is the cat gonna be in the next Quiet Place? Is draw Michelangelo? Draw is Leonardo for the turtles? Do Nexus Layer? Do you have a Blu-ray or just DVD? I still only have just DVD, but it's not working properly. I'm not able to play any of my CDs. I'm hoping to get a Blu-ray someday. Okay, fellas, that's the end. This is all I can draw for now. Thank you all for joining me on this next live stream. Now, for the next one, the next one I'm pretty nervous about. A lot of people suggested me this on the 27th because on the 27th it's going to be the 25th anniversary of a certain Japanese franchise, 25th anniversary, that took the world by storm. Technically, it took the world by storm 2 years later, but still, it was like a humongous it was. At the time, it was just like a little something in Japan, but then it grew into something enormous. Yes, and even to this day, it's still running to this day. But the problem with me is that I am very nervous. I am highly nervous about this one because I only know about half of it. I used to be a big fan of it as a kid, but around 2007, and when I went to England, I stopped caring about it. Yes, that's it. I'm doing little Pokemon live stream. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. I know it's my destiny, Pokemon. Yeah, that song still sticks in my head. Now, like I said, in case you don't know, I'm more used to the ones from G1 to G3, the ones with Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander, Cyndaquil, Chikorita, and Totodile, and Torchic, Trico, and Mudkip. And I only know a few of the later ones, like Munchlax, Greninja, Incineroar, and Lucario. I have heard of Cyberpunk 2077, but I haven't played it. Have you watched the film Rocky, the one with Sylvester Stallone? No, but I have heard of it. next time, please stop spamming on the live stream. It extremely pissed me off. Yeah, but please tone down on the language, please. Have you heard of My Hero Academia? I have, but I have not seen it. So now if I were to do that next live stream, the one with the Pokemon thing, I'm gonna need some experts to help me. Yeah, and I might have to do a few rules on that. Some of you, if any of you are big Pokemon fans, maybe you can help me on that. If you think I'm still sweating with all the Pokemon thing, and you think it's a bit too much for me, you can ask me for another themes live stream. I did think of another one as a backup plan in case the Pokemon one was a bit of a failure. But if possible, I will try and do the Pokemon one as a bit of a treat for all of you, for all my Pokemon fan viewers. Okay, thank you all for joining me. I'll see you all in the next